Hey guys, good, bad, than usual. I'm going to cover some mail. I got 3 packages from some fellow YouTubers, and I'm also going to go through a quick little episode for you guys. The first package I received was from Judd Cord. He sent me 4 things that are, to my knowledge, only released on VHS. So I think he picked them up at a horror convention. If you guys don't know, or if you haven't been to any horror conventions, they sell. There's always the bootleg stand, and it's always all kinds of stuff that never made it past VHS. That's typically what they have there. And you can get them on DVD-R, and I absolutely love that. That's always my favorite stand, in all honesty. I love seeing that stuff because you can't really find it anywhere else but certain online shops. Anyway, he sent me Rocktober Blood. I've not seen this, or I hadn't heard about it until I remember Got Horror talked about it once. Somebody sent him this as well. So I saw him talk about it, and it got me interested in it, so I'm definitely going to be checking that one out. Looks cool. Next is The Abomination. The cover art is incredible. It really stands out. I love it. It looks awesome. And I don't know anything about this one at all. And next we got The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Now I've heard about this, and I've known about it for a while. The only thing I really know, though, is that it's based on a true story, and that this is from like the mid-70s. I think that the actual crime or whatever took place in like the early 50s or something, but it's very cool. I'm going to check. That's probably the first one I'm going to watch. And then next we have Sex Android. Now, I don't know anything about this at all. Not a single thing. The back is in a, I don't know, it's in a foreign language. So you could tell that the cover art was from like a foreign VHS case. It looks like it was scanned in. But all 4 look very awesome. I hope you get your package soon. Hope you enjoy the ones that we sent you. The next one we got was from Matt. Matt, I hope you received your stuff. But he sent us Night and Day Watch on Blu-ray. My wife absolutely loves these, and I love Russian cinema in general, so very cool to get them on Blu-ray. I've only seen the first one, and I watched it when it came out on DVD, but these Blu-rays look real sharp. I really like it. And they are the Canadian release, and it has all the information in French and English, which is kind of cool. Alright, so that was from Matt. And lastly, we got one from, now I'm questioning what his actual YouTube name is. I think it's Pseudo Triangulation, but I'm sure he'll correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, I'm going to link all 3 of these guys. But he sent me 5 films, and one of these I've been looking for a long time. So that was very awesome of him. But I'll start off. He sent me stuff I didn't know about, or I kind of knew about it, but probably never would have found without him. The first one is the Cho-Cho trilogy, and he did all the cover arts too. So I know that he was messing around with some program, and he got them looking really good, I think. Anyway, this is it's a stop motion trilogy. And so far, I've only seen the first one. We watched it last night, and it was Christmas-based. So I don't know if all 3 are Christmas-based or not. But it's like a Christmas stop-motion thing from, I don't know, probably like Czechoslovakia or something like that. Very, very cool. I enjoyed it a lot. This guy basically makes a nanny out of stuff he finds in the attic. And it's like, his mother's old clothes, roller skates, a baseball mitt for a face. It's very, very weird, but it's very awesome, and I liked it a lot. The next thing he sent me has no cover art, and I cannot find a single picture of this film, and it's called Cocky Running Doctor. Now, this is a film that was done by the director of The Green Elephant. I'm not even going to try and say names because I'll know I'll destroy it. But when I was looking this up, I found some pretty cool information about this film. Now, if you don't know, this is an underground extreme film from Russia. It's very extreme. A lot of people do not know about it. I think it was excellent. I thought it was really well done. But it's directed by a female. Baskova that's how I think you say the director's last name, Baskova. Anyway, it's from 1999. This was I thought the director's only film, but while doing some research on this one, I found that she has done 5 films, and none of them are on IMDb or anything like that, except for this one. This is the only one that you can really find any pictures or information about. The other 5 films, you gotta really dig to even find any information about the films. So it's going to be probably near impossible to find a cover art for this. So I'll probably have to make like some sort of default one, just where it'll like print the name, because there's not even a single picture of it. But if it's anything, if it's even half as good as the Green Elephant, I'm sure I'm gonna like it, and I'm sure I'll talk about it after I watch it. So that's the second one he sent me. The next one is called In the Attic, and this is by Jim Barta, and he did Labyrinth of Darkness, which is a collection of all of his short films. It's the only thing I had seen by him, but here it is. It's another Czechoslovakian animation, stop motion thing, if you will. It was awesome. We watched this one yesterday as well. Absolutely incredible. It's like Toy Story, basically. All these toys and little dolls and stuff in the attic come to life. This was made in 2009. I'm sure that somewhere in the world there is, a nice release for this film, and I will definitely be buying that. And I'm going to try and find all of his work, all of his films, because they're incredible. Anyway, I don't want to ramble. Next, he sent me Eastern Animation Volume 1. Now, I don't know what all is on this one, but it looks like it's just some short films. And then lastly, this is the one that I've been looking for a long time. It's called Dead Man's Letters. Dead Man's Letters. It's a Russian sci-fi film. The director is not very well known, but he did work on Stalker with Tchaikovsky. Anyway, here we go. Here's the cover for it. Oddly enough, I had made this cover because I was actually looking for it, and I was going to purchase a bootleg, and he told me that he made it, or that he had a copy. I think there's only a Russian VHS. I think that's the only release for it. Anyway, this is the cover art that I made, and then he also sent cover art, and I'll show you his on the inside here. This is the cover art he did for it. So now I got it set up like a reversible cover. Very cool. I have not watched it yet, but I will definitely be talking about that because I've been wanting to see it for a long time, and I absolutely love Russian sci-fi stuff. So I'm sure that that'll be a great watch. Okay, now that I've spent the whole video talking about mail, I'm going to run through a quick little, this is per request. People have been asking me about handheld camera films, like when they actually are holding it and it's supposed to be kind of, real. So I told them I'd do, a good, a bad, and an unusual for the ones I liked. And here's a few honorable mentions. There's a Korean one called The Butcher. It's like Hostel, but done with hand camera kind of thing. Of course, the August Underground trilogy. But those are fake snuff films, and those are always all done with the hand cameras. And then 84 Charlie Mopic, or something like that. It's a handheld camera war it's like supposed to be World War II in Japan, and it's hand camera. They actually follow the unit around Japan. It's not real. It's all fake. It's actually a movie, but it's kind of forgotten about and hard to find. I have a bootleg somewhere, but I don't have cover art for it, or I would have used that one actually for my good choice because it is very, very awesome. I know that there's an Asian release, and I'm going to try and pick it up eventually. Anyway, so this is, per request, handheld camera. This is my good, my bad, and my unusual. And two of these are probably predictable, I know. First one, The Blair Witch Project. I absolutely loved it. I know a lot of people hated it. I've seen it twice now. A lot of people hated it. The thing that got me was when it came out, the internet swore that it was real. If you looked it up, it was all kinds of fake websites set up to make it more believable. Because, of course, once everybody watched it, everybody thought it was real. They went online and they looked it up, and then they stumbled across these fake websites that all backed it and supported it and said, yeah, this is real. So that's why I like it. They really went to the maximum with it, and it shows that student films and independent films and stuff like that with no budget can make it in the mainstream world. I mean, it played in movie theaters all around the world. Okay, my bad choice, and there's actually a bunch that I didn't care for very much, but this probably was the biggest letdown for me, and it is Cloverfield. This is the steelbook that Buzzaman sent me. Very cool. I decided to keep the one that he sent me because it was a 2-disc collection, and the steelbook released here in the States was only a 1-disc thing. Anyway, I did not care for it that much. It was definitely, it let me down. Um, there's very little. It's very shaky, and I know a lot of them are, and it would have to be in order to be realistic. But this one was extremely shaky, and I didn't care for the CGI. I didn't care for the way that you kind of like barely saw the monster kind of thing. Anyway, it just kind of let me down. I'm not going to dog on it too much because I know a lot of people like it, but it just wasn't my thing. And lastly, my unusual for the shot on video, and again, if I had printed off a cover or made a cover for that Charlie film, it definitely would have 84 Charlie Mopic. It would have been a great choice, but I don't have that, so I went with Alien Abduction Incident in Lake County. So this is the cover art I made for it. There was a European VHS release in the late 90s, and that was it. Kind of disappeared off the face of the planet after that. Anyway, it's very, very cool. It takes place, they start off at a birthday party. This kid's got a new camera and he's filming the birthday party. Him, his brother, and his dad hear something outside. They see sparks. It's one of the generators on the light pole. They go out to investigate, and there's an alien ship that had landed by that generator, and they're freaking out and filming it. And anyway, the aliens spot them. They go back to the house, and pretty much all hell breaks loose. But it's very, very well made, and it's actually convincing. You could watch it and be like, damn, that's pretty impressive. Now, it was made way before the Blair Witch Project, like 5 years, I believe, prior to the Blair Witch Project. I know it aired on TV. It was a made-for-TV thing, and it actually freaked a lot of people out, kind of like the War of the Worlds, transmission over the radio. A lot of people called the TV station after they aired this. It was like a public access thing. Anyway, it's very well done, very convincing. Not a lot of people know about it, and there's only some obscure VHS release that I don't track VHSs anymore. I used to a lot. I used to be really into it, but I kind of gave up on VHS. So I don't know how rare the actual VHS is. You might be able to find it for cheap. They might be all gone, and it might be one of those that sell for like $500. I don't know. But I highly recommend that. It was a great watch. So those are my favorite shot-on videos and my least favorite. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you guys could tell me your favorite and least favorite shot-on video handheld things, that would be great. Again, thanks to everyone for the great mail. I got tons of awesome stuff, and I hope everyone's packages arrive safely and sound. Hopefully you already got them. I've mailed all that stuff off a while ago. Well, that's it for me, guys. Take it easy and have a good one.